Welcome to Big Bastards World. Well, last night we had some pretty good storms roll through. I wasn't home at the time. I was uptown. Power went out. Boy, it rained and it blew. I heard we got about 2 inches of rain in about 15 minutes. Tree limbs and stuff down around town. I come home and I thought, I got pretty lucky. From what I seen, it was just a few little limbs here and there, and got up this morning, left, thought the same thing. I'll show you. You can see out around the yard, I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's little limbs like that, maybe a few a little bit bigger than that, laying out around the yard. Consider how crappy that tree is, and it hangs out over the house, and it's right next to the house. I figured that would be the one that would get me. No, not at all. You see out in the front yard, there's limbs laying around. The biggest casualty so far is my little puppy dog Flower lawn ornament. And I thought, so lucky. I was out, coming into town out past the cemetery, and there's just major tree damage out there. Seen some other limbs around town, and I'm thinking, I got by, nothing. I come home and I looked out the front room window facing south, and this is what I found that I didn't see last night. Yeah, that's a limb out of the tree that separates me and the neighbor's yard. Just basically inches from coming through my window pane. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but in amongst that limb is laying on is my power line. Now, that limb that comes down here and that other limb that's still hanging right there, we're laying on the power line to begin with, which I called the power company, and they said it's my responsibility to cut out, that they don't do that, but they would be more than willing to come drop the line. Well, I didn't do it. Now I'm going to have to, because, like I said, that limb is broke now, and it is absolutely laying on my power line. So I didn't get by as lucky as I thought. Maybe I'll try to run you out by the cemetery later. Let's see what they if you can see the trees back over there, out in the cemetery, they all got knocked down. Might try to come out and get you a better view. They've been replacing power poles and cleaning trees up down along the road there. I heard there was some damage up here in the park, but I haven't really seen that much when I drove by, so. I mean, there are limbs down here and there, but nothing like the cemetery. Yeah. We had some damage. We didn't scoot completely by. Could have been a lot worse. Got a lot worse down in southern Illinois and other states. So, okay, now I know I showed you this from inside the house, but I thought I'd get you a better perspective of what I had almost come through my window. This came from way up there, which faces out the other side over their driveway, the neighbor's driveway, and it made it clear over here. And you can see some of the limbs are actually touching the fascia board above the window. And this other limb here, I don't know if you can see the wire or not, because I'm having a tough time seeing it, but there's my power line comes in over to the house over there, and this limb here and this limb here used to be almost the same height, but we're laying on the power line. Now this one's broke and it has it bowed down even more. So that's what I had happen, and that's what I'm waiting on Illinois Power to get here, so they can drop my power line so I can cut it all up, cut those branches out so it doesn't happen again. So meanwhile, I've been doing some, shall I say, basil pruning. The homeowner before had planted a little tree over there, which was growing crooked. It was kind of leaned at about, I don't know, about a 50-degree angle. And it was growing right up toward that power line, so no sense in getting rid of one problem and letting another one grow. So I cut it down. And around back there was another, looked like a volunteer came up in some of the green, evergreen shrubs back there. And I edited it. And oh yeah, the little ornamental plum tree that was by the back door, it's gone too, because most of it was dead. And my mommy bought me rose bushes, so I put one there and I put one there, and I got me some little sidewalk lights. Not sure about the sidewalk lights. I know people that's got them, they like them. Thought I'd try them. If I don't like them, only cost me $13 and something. Oh well. And this tree, this redbud, it's not long for the world either. It's going. And I noticed what I thought was just one dead branch in the trees beside my driveway. Turns out to be only like one or two live branches hooked to a dead tree. So this needs to come out. I don't know if when, but it needs to. And during the storm, the one right next to it, it broke. And it's laid over. You can see it laying here like this. So that's going to have to be taken care of. So, boy, I wanted a house. I got one. And the honey-do list, well, I guess I can't call it a honey-do list if it's my house. And so the big bastard list is growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. So, I mean, that's what you get a house for. A place of your own. You can do what you want to. Butter and whatever. I just wasn't expecting so much at one time. But, hey, once I get it done, it's done. So, okay, here's about 3 hours later. And after the Illinois power guy came, cut the line up there, dropped it. Got it all cleaned up, cut down, piled up. I was getting it almost all done. Ow! And, sorry, my shoulder's bothering me. Had it almost, well, probably about 90% done, somewhere around there, give or take. Melissa showed up. She helped me finish pile up. So I kept most of the wood. The rest is piled out there for the city to take bye-bye. So I don't know how long it'll sit out there, but hopefully they'll come along and take it soon. So as you can probably hear, Choo-choo's coming. So maybe I'll just sit here and let you see the train go by. A view from the big bastard's front porch. How's that? There's a view from the big bastard's front porch. There's Front Street out in front of me. Just on the other side of the tracks over there is the first curve, or the S curve of Market Street, or 105, where it comes through town. See the car or truck just went by? Zoom. Comes out. They go out toward the bowling alley and Forest Preserve Park, because right across there is the Catholic Church, who rings their bell once in a while, but they rang it earlier. I think they'll ring it later, but I don't know. I'm not around paying that much attention to when they ring their bell. Choo-choo's getting close. Not as many of them go through here as you think. Every once in a while there'll be quite a few, and then there's not many, and some are really long and some are really short. Let's see what this one is. He's actually moving a little slower than some. I guess they're only supposed to do 35 through town, but some of them go a lot faster than that. See, it's not that bad, really. Some are louder than others. This one's one of the more quieter ones. And when you're inside, it's not as bad, especially if you have the TV on or some music on. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be living right next to the railroad tracks. Oh look, it's a mail train. It's got wood. Oh, this is a rather long one. Wow, this is a good one. I had one go by earlier that had Caterpillar equipment on it and something else, and it was only like maybe 6 cars long, one engine, and about 6 or 8 cars, and that was it. That tire had that wheel had a flat spot in it. Wow. It's a good one. I know I keep saying that, but this is one of the longer ones that's gone by. Well, it looks like it's picking up speed. He knows he's out. The main part of it's out of town, so he's starting to pick up speed. And here's the end. Wow, that was a long choo-choo. Well, that's, I guess, all I got. Hopefully I'll have some time to do some more yard work this weekend. I took tomorrow off. Give me a little bit longer weekend, but they're calling for rain, so I don't know. We'll see. If I get a chance, fine. If not, I can use a lazy rainy day. So, till next time, see ya.